upcoming Levitt Music Maker Mixer is taking place April 15th.
Joining us now with more on the event is performer and local artist Bubba Startz with Startz and Endz. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me, ladies. Good morning.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about this event?
I can. So this is part of a series that they've done. I believe this is third in 4 installments now. And what they're doing is just trying to reach out and provide some more education-based events for the community, for some of our younger artists. So trying to teach them. So tonight's event will be all about collaboration, which as you guys know, is something I do a lot of. So I'm kind of coming there tonight and presenting with my co-presenter is Chris Garcia from the band Funkafried. We've been working on some stuff behind the scenes, kind of doing some studio work together, but we're also working on some really cool shows that we're going to talk about tonight, and just what it means in today's music world to collaborate and the many forms that can take.
That's so cool to have like an educational event.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's important to have, I mean, it's all fun and games, but you also do need to educate.
Right. Well, I think it's important because there's a younger generation of kids that are coming up and learning to perform, and the music business has changed a lot since I was, 20 years old, right? So in the last 18 years, we've had this huge shift in what the music business is for, sell CDs and now it's streaming, right? So there's a whole new method of how to do it, and we wanted to teach some more of that, and the Levitt really took it upon themselves to put this whole Music Maker Mixer series together. Roseanne Hofflin is a great partner there, and she's just so wonderful, and the idea just keeps growing, and I know the last one was featured in a partnership with Art South Dakota and was streamed live as well, and Startup Sioux Falls is the location. They have a beautiful theater in the back there. It seats about 80 people, I think. But so you get the Shotwell Quartet or Quintet. I'm not sure which is coming tonight, but they're opening 6:30 to 7. A little bit of mixer and kind of meet and greet kind of thing, and then we'll present from 7 to 8, and it should be wonderful. Mark Romanowski and Joel Shotwell will be presenting as well. So.
Cool.
Why are these collaborations just so important, so helpful, here in Sioux Falls?
Well, it really comes down to that's what makes the scene, and that was really the inspiration for my new podcast and our community of the same name. The Scene SD is how you can find us, patreon.com/The Scene SD. It's not just a podcast, but we're growing it with our songwriter nights that we're doing, Club David, every other Thursday, or the second and fourth Thursday rather, in May and June, featuring the songwriters that are on the podcast, that are at our events, that are doing all of it. So it's about bringing it all together, and collaboration just kind of happens naturally when you have a bunch of musicians together, right? You're all kind of jamming and mixing, and now we want to bring more of the arts into that. Now we want to have collaboration with more artists and visual artists and video and all of it. So that's what the Club David nights are going to be. We're going to feature songwriters, film a podcast live in the venue, and then have also a visual artist there as a showcase as well, with their art up for sale on the walls, but also maybe some live painting. Like our May 9th show is going to feature myself, Alyssa Kaiser, and our friend Mama Sam is going to be our visual artist. So yeah, a lot of stuff happening, ladies. I got a lot of things going on.
A lot of stuff.
That's, amazing. First of all, I know Alyssa, and she is great. So that's exciting for me. I just feel like the art scene, whether it's painting or music, has just exploded in this area. And I feel like it has a pretty big impact on our community.
Definitely.
Could you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at your video feed in here, and you have this giant mural that covers half a building that's right around the corner from the studio here, right? It matters. Art is how we connect with our heart, with our soul. That's how we connect, and we have to embrace those artists who are very good at expressing that. The musicians, the visual artists, the photographers, all of these things come together to make our community what it is, and it just feels like an explosion right now. I think that sentiment is felt by everyone, and I like to think that the scene and Startz and Endz and our place in that, it has a place, right, in there, and kind of opening up to all of the artists out there. You guys hit me up, DBS Entertainment, the Scene SD, on all the social media stuff. We got 6 or 7 episodes up right now and shooting more. It's just a chance to release your art, get your stuff out there, and something to talk about. No different than when we come and do here, but you're on a very tight schedule every day. I'm free to talk about music whenever, or art or comedy. We're trying to do it all. So an open invitation to all artists in South Dakota to reach out, and let's collaborate. Let's make it a thing, right?
And then really quick, when is this again for people that want to?
So tonight we have the Music Maker Mixer series. Music collaborations is the focus tonight. That'll be at Startup Sioux Falls. down on 6th Street, right behind the Levitt, and it's put on by the Levitt Sioux Falls and a partnership with Startup. So great event tonight, and then a lot more stuff coming in the future. Make sure you follow The Scene SD on Facebook and Instagram, and help us grow this community and make yourself part of the scene.
Well, thanks for being
Thank you.
here.
Thank you.
We'll be back after the break.